It's Harmon Dash along with Dr. Stuart Phillips back at our New Orleans, Louisiana studios for Make It Fair. Last week we reported to you the ABC News story that broke that Scott Pruitt had been spending his nights renting a luxury condo steps from the Capitol building in DC from energy lobbyists. And according to the information we had at the time, we didn't know how much he was spending. The lobbyist assured everyone that it was market rate. But at the very least, the optics looked pretty stinky. We now know there was a reason they looked stinky. It's because they were stinky. $50 a night, only for the nights that Scott Pruitt actually spent there. He did spend a majority of any given nights in a month at this condo, but it's nowhere near the market rate at the very least. So you have to ask yourself, what were these energy lobbyists getting in return for putting the EPA secretary up for only $50 a night?
Scott Pruitt is the outstanding exemplar of the party of death. He is absolutely without any scruples, is taking money from the energy companies to do their bidding. He was the Attorney General of the state of Oklahoma, and as the Attorney General of the state of Oklahoma, he sued the federal government over and over again to return the regulatory power from the federal government to the state government, and he said it's the states who will be our saviors. What he really said was, if I can regulate it, I can get the graft. At the same time that he was doing the suits against the federal government, he was soliciting and getting money for his political action committee. He was selling them his signature, where they would write a bill or a comment, and he would publish it on his stationery with his signature, and during that time, they gave him $500,000. And he's not apologetic about that. He thinks that's the way government should be run. And guess what? We at Make It Fair don't think that that's a good way to run the government. Under the Republicans, life expectancy is going down in the United States. And it's going down for the working class people who support the Republicans. And we think they ought to know about it. The things that the Republicans are getting paid off to do cause people to die. And that includes exposure to neurotoxins, exposure to small particle pollution, and an increase in CO2 in our environment. These are not theoretical things. These are actual things. They're easy to measure, and people are dying. The party of death is taking money from the people who pollute. This isn't a good way to run a government, to let the elected representatives get money from the people who they are regulating. Okay.
So no, this is just another example of the kind of politician and EPA Secretary Scott Pruitt is proving to be. But in this particular example, we want to know if you think Scott Pruitt getting a luxury condo steps from the Capitol for just $50 a night, well below market value, is fine. Do you see the pay for play going on? Are you wondering what the energy lobbyists are getting in return? We always welcome your comments on our website, makeitfair.us. where you can also become a member and join us in the fight. Also, please share this video with your friends. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. For Dr. Stuart Phillips, my name is Harmon Dash. Thank you for watching Make It Fair.
Remember, if you like it, share it.